In this video, I'm going to be going over exactly how I got 11.3 million views in one single video and how you can get similar results, whether that be 100K views to 1 million plus views on your videos. It's definitely achievable. This video is for AIOFM agency owners, OFM agency owners who are looking to dabble into AI, and also OnlyFans models who are looking to incorporate AI into their workflow. So if that's you, keep watching right. Now, there are 3 steps to this workflow right here. I'm gonna be breaking them down and going into depth with it and explaining it in a simplistic way that even a beginner can understand, right? So if I do explain myself a little bit more, just know that I'm trying to cater towards beginners and also people who are advanced as well, just to put things simply. So yeah, so first things first, stage number 1, right? Which is comparative research. The first thing you have to do is understand a niche. And a niche is like just narrowing down specific interests, right? And that someone might have. And I usually stack these interests on top of each other, like usually 3 of them, but they are simplistic, unique features, right? Nothing crazy, nothing like a fucking reptile in the moon or some shit, or like a cyborg or some shit like that with 5 legs, bro. Nothing like that, just simplistic, unique. Braces, it's a unique feature, like not many people have braces, right? Football referee who's a woman, there's not many football referees who are women. Asian, obviously it's ethnicity. And why I pick Asian as well is because I also look at dating app data as well to understand what men swipe on more so. And they found that they swipe more so on Asian girls, like East Asian. So that's a good niche to go into, right? So Asian, white girls, things like that. When you're picking a niche, just bear that in mind, where you want to stack different interests on top of each other that are broad and have some appeal to it, but make your model unique in that sense. What I want you to do is when you get an Instagram account, a new Instagram account, ideally, is you want to be looking for these type of models. Like you type in keywords like Asian woman, like football coach, netball coach, and just like look for models that are in these specific niches and look at the verticals that they consistently post over time, right? So for example, if you find a model who is a football referee and she's posting a specific type of video over and over and over and over, that's a good sign that that video is working for them. If they post a video one off or 2 times, right, and the first time it's all right, and then the next time it's trash, it doesn't work, that isn't really a good sign to copy that video. And I took this from when I was doing marketing for local businesses. What I'll typically do is if they wanted me to create a specific offer, I would look on the ads library to see if any other competitors were running ads around it. And if they were, I'll check how long they've been running the ads for. But if they've been running an ad for a year or 2 years, that is a good sign that the ad is working exceptionally well, where they don't even need to change it, right? That's what I kind of look for, if it's repeated over time and if it's getting a similar amount of views each time also. Once you have 3 of those video verticals that are completely different from each other in different niches, I want you to copy them and relate them and stack them on top of your model, right? For example, right here is a football referee who's Asian and has braces, right? So a skinny Asian woman, right, with braces on, who's a football referee. Easy. That's unique. It's broad enough to go viral too, and it's a good start, right? Next, what we have to do is we have to go into video recreation. We get those ideas that I mentioned and spoke about, and then we have to create a content prompt around it. So typically what I do is I use my app right here, where I put like an instruction around it. Like if I want this to happen in the video, or just give it a little bit of context on what video I want, I just put some random text, like someone falling, right? I don't know, just random text, right? Then I add these on there, like continuous shot. I want no cuts in there, like a Snapchat style video where it's just like a caught in the moment shot. Expressive language. So when someone's speaking, there is like pauses, stutters, and real life way people speak, essentially. No like robotic speaking or language, so that people think it's somewhat believable. Organized prompts. So if I put something in here and I just type it in and randomly with no real structure, this part will just structure the prompt. So when it actually inputs to creating the output prompt, it structures in a way which gets a good result. Reference image assets. So I just put a random image in here. Like this is just a mind map, right? So I just put a random image in here just to kind of show you what it looks like. But I can refer to different image references that I want, or video references that I want. So I could put a video in here, I could put images in here, and I can tell it like what I want on it, like body physics, sweat level, right? A lot of people add that shit in nowadays. But I could add in and customize a lot of things that I want within the video to make it more appealing towards obviously the audience, right? And then I stack these on top of each other. It'll then give me an output prompt, which I can then copy into Seedance 2.0 or Kling 3.0. Depends on which one I want at the time. And which I recommend Seedance 2.0, by the way. That's a really good one. for the time being. Maybe in the future, something else will be better, but Seedance 2.0 is good. Then I click Detailify or Smartify. Now, Detailify it'll take the original prompt, it'll just make it, add more micro details in it to make it more realistic. Smartify, right? If the prompt doesn't work in Seedance, let's say it restricted it, then it will reword it in a way which allows Seedance to actually use it, but get the same output, essentially. So that's what I use specifically. But if you don't have access to a tool like this, I'll just recommend using Gemini, just like everyone else pretty much. But I've been thinking recently, like, I have had a lot of people tell me, like, you know, do you do like some sort of coaching, stuff like that? Where can you learn? I've put some thought into it. If I'm going to do something like that, it has to be extremely exceptional. Like, it has to be good. So if you guys want something like that, like maybe a Skool community or something like that, with all these resources in there like this, by the way, this doesn't cost me any money to run it. It uses a free API key, which when you use it, when you have it, you'll have access to exceptionally good prompts. And you'll actually save a lot more money on Seedance as well, because a lot of people spend a ton of fucking credits on Seedance for no reason. So this will just literally help you with that. And you'll literally generate one prompt and use that, and it'll be totally fine. So what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm thinking of doing that right now, but when I do it, it'll be exceptionally good with all these resources that you can get access to. Anyways, in the time being, just use Gemini. It's just as good. Like, if you have good prompting skills, you can use that. So yeah, once you've got the output prompt, you want to put that into Seedance to generate some outputs. And once you've got a prompt that works very well, I want you to copy and paste that and keep it in your documents so that you can revisit it if necessary. Once you've posted a few videos, you're going to get feedback, right? You're going to get either a good response or a bad response. Depending on the response you get, will tell you, all right, I need to change something around, okay? Now, out of video 1 and video 2, which one do you think did better? One got 1 million views, one got 50K views, but version 1 got 10K profile visits, and video 2 got 30K profile visits, and video 2 got 1.5K bio taps, right? Video 2 did better because it got the prospect closer towards the end goal, which is to click the bio to subscribe. That's how I define success with a video. A video has to get the prospect closer towards the end goal or bring them down a funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is, it's just like the steps at which money is created. Like, at the top of the funnel is where people are just aware of, they just find you. And then at the bottom is where money is generated, right? And the deeper you go in the funnel, the closer they get to spending something. So that's how I define it, right? A good video. Why does this happen, right? And how can we get this output right here where you get a ton of views, a ton of profile visits, and a ton of bio taps closer towards the end goal, which is them subscribing? Well, it really comes down to just a call to action, but in a smart fashion, right? Let's say, for example, video 1, it's an extremely good video, but it just doesn't have any sort of call to actions in there. I would do something called challengifying the video. Now, let me elaborate, right? I saw a video recently on Mr. Beast, and the whole core video is just to get people to follow. The way he structures it is it's like a random interview, street interview type of video where he calls a random person on the street and says, do you follow me? And if they say no, they don't get access to any money. If they say yeah, he says, you just won $10,000, right? And then after the end, it's the prospects that says, follow Mr. Beast. It's not Mr. Beast himself. The reason why he does this, right, is because he wants you to believe that if you follow, you could be the next person who wins that $10,000. And you can use that same principle in your videos too. And this is what I use in my videos. Think about what the prospect wants, right? They want an intimate relationship with your model. They want to kiss your model. They want to hug your model. They want to date with your model. So leverage those things and incentives to get them to take action on your video. You say, if I miss this shot, let's say for the football example, if I miss this shot, I have to take you on a date. That's a hook right there. It's going to keep them engaged, right? They kick the ball. It goes in slow motion, keep the anticipation, the watch time up. It goes in, says, oh, well, you can still go on a date if you share this reel with me. You see, it's like I'm utilizing what they want, the incentive, but also getting what I need as well, which is engagement. And once you hit the right audience, right, when you have people you get the background set up in a fashion that attracts the US. For example, I have like Gatorade with USA flags, like, because I do sport news, so I have the flag there in a good way, not like a random position. Certain like brands that are in the US specifically. So in the first 3 seconds, it communicates to the audience that I'm located in the US. And that's when you want to be doing the targeting. There's no point in doing targeting or having things in the background 6 seconds later in the video, because again, the drop-off is going to hit. So always do the targeting in your caption, in your environment within the first 3 seconds all the time. Okay. As for engagement, challengify the video that's gone viral. You get a million views, figure out a way you can add in call to actions to it so that you can incentivize them to do what you want. Essentially, that's literally it. That's how you maximize your views and your engagement on your post. Now, if you guys found this video valuable, so leave me a like or subscribe and stuff like that. I've got a link in my description to a Telegram where you guys can ask questions. If you're an OF model and you want to scale as well, you know, my DMs are open. I only take on a few models if you are a good fit, right? I'm not just saying like that to sound cool and stuff like that. I'll be totally honest with you. I've had some people DM me and it just didn't really sound like a good fit. So yeah, like if you are an AIOFM business owner as well and you're just doing AI models, that's totally fine too. Ask any questions. And if you are an OFM business owner and you're looking to incorporate some sort of AI into your business, also drop me a DM. I'm more than happy to answer some questions. Anyways, guys, take care and I'll see you in the next video.